710 ESPN Seattle presents Brock and Salk's Wrap Up.
Powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
There's going to be one huge change when the Seahawks take the field on Saturday night from last Thursday. I'll tell you what that is next. So Saturday night, Seahawks back in action, this time at home against Minnesota. But the big difference, according to Danny O'Neill today, Tarvaris Jackson should play the entire first half. Now you can really see what he is when he gets a chance to get in rhythm.
Good, he should. He's going to have Mike Williams and Sidney Rice. Looks like even Ben Obamanu and Golden Tate. So he's going to have his full quartet of receivers. Going to have Marshawn Lynch behind him. The only thing he's not really going to have, they'll hopefully have week one, is Russell Okung at left tackle. This is a team in Minnesota he's familiar with. He knows all their personnel. He knows the style of defense they play. They're at home. There's many advantages, I think, for Tarvaris going into this one. I hope to see him comfortable and get time to get into some kind of rhythm like Charlie and Portis did last week.
Now, they're familiar with him, too, though. Obviously, that cuts both ways. Who has the advantage in that relationship, the quarterback or the defense?
I think in this case, because it's a preseason game, the quarterback does, because it's going to be more about the personnel, knowing some of those people. You don't see a lot of game planning and scheming. If this were a regular season game and you give those guys a full week to prepare for the weaknesses of Tarvaris Jackson, then I think it's a different story. But heading into this one, and I think most importantly, he has his weapons outside, and we get to see them play.
Would you scheme a little bit more offensively? Would you try some different things just to give Tarvaris a sense of confidence? I mean, the one problem you had last week was, he was under pressure from the moment he took every snap, and Dave Wyman was telling us the other day that for the most part, San Diego really changed it up and schemed, whereas the Seahawks kept it very simple. Would you do something to allow him to get some confidence and let the team believe in him?
I would make sure the protections are sound. I would make sure that you've looked at some of Minnesota's blitzes, and Tarvaris knows those. He's practiced against Leslie Frazier in that defense. So making sure that pocket can be secure and people up front know what they're doing, how elaborate they need to be outside in formations and shifts and personnel, not so much on that, but make sure the protection is sound. So, like I said, we can see Tarvaris hopefully get in rhythm like Josh and Charlie did last week.